Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Nazia here reporting straight from the Maldives. And today's vlog is like a small therapy session because we really needed this break. So we just had a long weekend off here and we all expat teachers. Our bags were packed and we were ready for a small trip. So all of us, yes, the entire expat gang decided it is finally time for a tiny getaway, and we ended up choosing this abandoned island nearby called Hutta Island. Now listen, the island is abandoned, but not scary abandoned. It's more like a peaceful, nobody will disturb you, not even a single bird type of abandoned. So that's what we needed at that time. Honestly, the past few weeks have been a lot. Everyone, all the teachers here are stressed related to the remittance issue, and everyone had something going on health, adjusting to island life, and the most important thing, being away from the family. So, if you are an expat, you know these feelings. So, this tiny break that we had felt like a medicine. We really just wanted to breathe, relax, and remind ourselves that why we are here for. So yes, the plan was very simple: no adventure, no schedules, just to relax, click pictures, do barbecue, swim a little, and laugh a lot. That's the plan. So we left early at 8 a.m. on a dinghy. Dinghy is like a local boat here, and let me tell you, morning sea vibes in the Maldives, it's unmatched. The breeze was perfect, the sea was calm, and it felt like the universe is saying, "Okay, children, go recharge yourself. You deserve it." So that's the best thing. Everyone looked half asleep but also very excited. And the best part was nobody was talking about school, no lesson plans, no classroom issues, and no deadlines, just pure vibes. We were already imagining the barbecue, the pictures, the swim, the fun that we are going to have there. It felt like a mini escape from reality. And so, yeah, this is how our little adventure began. A boat full of tired teachers heading to an abandoned island, ready to refresh our minds and hearts. So, sometimes that's all you need. As soon as we arrived at the Hutta Island, the real teamwork started. So, you know how it is. Everyone started to unload everything from the dinghy, and after that we quickly cleaned up a nice spot to set up the barbecue area, because priorities, right? If the barbecue is sorted, 50% of the trip's happiness is guaranteed. Then we started preparing the food. For lunch we had noodles and barbecue. For the barbecue menu, it was simple: sausages, chicken drumsticks, and fish, while the others were busy in chopping, marinating, and cooking. I decided to take a small round of the island, and guess what? The island was beautiful, and I can't just put it in the words how serene the place was. Yeah, video. Once we were done with the food, we went straight into the water, like literally kids who saw summer vacation for the first time. Someone just said that let's rest a bit, but rest of us was like, nope, the beach is calling. The moment we stepped into the water, bliss. Crystal clear, warm, and so soothing. It felt like the ocean was giving us a big hug after all the stress we had been carrying for weeks. All of us were splashing around, floating, laughing. Honestly, it felt like a therapy. And of course, the most important part of any island trip, we had to take a lot of pictures, a lot of videos for our memory. We swam till our fingers got wrinkly and our energy was completely drained, but we still didn't want to come out of the water because that was that perfect. It felt like time had slowed down, just friends and peace. Honestly, it reminded all of us why we took this break, to feel alive again, to remember that even in a foreign country, we can create our own happy moments. So after swimming for what felt like hours, someone got a brilliant idea that let's make a reel. And trust me, that's when the real comedy started. We all were standing in a line on the beach and trying to look coordinated. But the moment the camera got started, everyone went in a different direction, left, right, up, down. No one knew what steps we are doing. We kept saying, okay, okay, one more take, this time we'll get it right. But nope, each attempt got worse. And then we tried doing a group walk, like a runaway shot, and oh my god, disaster. We wanted slow motion aesthetic vibes, but instead we looked like a tired zombies marching for food. But honestly, that's what made it fun. The fact that nothing was perfect, but everything made us laugh. So after all the dancing disasters and runaway fails, we decided to do one last thing before leaving, a walk around the island. Now, here's the interesting part. This island actually had a plan. There was supposed to be a resort built here. You can still see the structures, the foundation, the half done parts, but it never got completed. So now it just stands there quiet and empty, almost like a story that paused and never continued. So, walking around it felt strange but beautiful. And the sand, oh my god, the sand on this island felt like walking on soft cotton. I'm not even exaggerating. Every step was so soft and smooth, it really added to the whole calming vibe of the day. So that's all, and that's the best kind of exhaustion. We packed up, and sometimes all you need is one simple getaway, one abandoned island, some good friends, and the ocean to remind you that life can still be beautiful even when things feel heavy. And that's how our little Hutta Island trip ended. With lots of memories, zero battery, and full storage of moments we'll cherish forever.